Energetic summer and the fire element began May 6th. Balance the fire skin condition. Soothe and calm irritated, sensitive, allergic skin. Restore balance to red, blotchy, overheated skin. See frustration or over the top expression of joy. It's joy in balance. Fire encourages active yang energy of energetic summer. Apply fire feeder to the small intestine and heart zones on the face. Apply fire yogi body gel wherever body and skin need soothing. Soothe, calm, and balance skin with naturally colored red clay mask, naturally red from iron oxide. For balanced well being, live in harmony with the energetic season when it arrives, regardless of apparent weather conditions. Remember, if your skin is already in balance, taking into account what is normal for your age and the here and now, then now is the time to use skin and hair care from the Fire line. Thanks for tuning in. Follow for more. In the meantime, visit www.tanyad.tv/feed05.
Inshallah and Ashe. And I knew I was forgetting something going live. And there we have it. It's a mystical Monday. And yes, my eye is having an issue. We'll get into that. But inshallah, again, divine wills, blessings to you and for you. And welcome to the weekly snippet. I am your host, the Tanya D. I am a practicing holistic shaman medium and otherworldly life coach, a subtle energetic surgeon, a reflector by design, following the lunar energies through the seasons of celestial bodies along with the gates in human design. I do call myself a holistic Shaw medium, which is just a choreography of each and every one of them, mapping out the 4 pathways, one design at a magical time. And I'm here to show you who you are, why you have arrived on the planet at this particular time through gift and purpose. And if you are new to my show, my channel, please subscribe. Go ahead and ring the bell to alert other celestial beings that really resonate with my frequency or your own. Weekly lunar insights, mystic messages, the elementals, and so much more. But we are evolving our inner glimmer, who we are inside of us, shining our light brighter than ever before, so that while we arrived, we may also radiate our starlight on a spiritual walk of fame. And if anybody's been browsing TikTok, the block movement is literally happening. I find that very intriguing and fascinating on both venues. I felt this way for quite some time, and now it's interesting watching it happen. Also, tune into the Sacred Spirit Circle for the Taurus season. It's all about manifesting. We really are in a glimmer of manifesting, bringing our dreams into reality, down into and through the earth star, through our heart, obviously. But we all manifest in a variety of vibrational ways, and we manifest all the time. The sun shines upon everything it touches, and the moon is a mirroring agent. As somebody who really follows the moon, as the sun is navigating through different seasons or signs, the moon brings a different flavor or an ingredient to activate on the emotional foundation during each of the sun signs while it's during transit. Today, the illuminating sun is all about seeing through time and space, a galactic vision and alternative perspective. And the Shaman's Healing Academy, this is my online library, if you will. It's a grimoire. It has all of my intuitive offerings for an introductory offer of only $3.99 for the first 30 days and then $19.99 thereafter. You can join me on an online virtual coven, if you will. It's the Shah in the medium. That's actually how I came up with that. But this is an online coven designed for you to really share your insight, your magic, your gift, your purpose, because we all have one. And we can't talk about one without talking about the other, along with an online virtual library, energy medicine, shamanic insights, rituals. The Coven in the Shamanic Healing Academy, it's an online community where you can really gather with like-minded souls. I do also go live in there once a month, and also a private sacred circle, I'll say. It's a sacred space. It's a gathering space for each and every one of us. And being a seer of the unseen and just following the goddess of the night, it really does add different ingredients and flavors and mapping out our emotions. The gates and the channels in human design as well. I kind of look at both of those through the Neutrino Design app. If you're curious, you can follow the transits there as well. And if you haven't subscribed here on YouTube, please do and ring the bell. It really does assist with the, I'll say, the innovative algorithm that we all have. But gratitude again for taking my watch times. I just literally saw my moon over 2,000 views. Oh, goddess of the night, you can't believe that. But it's all about manifesting this time. But taking those watch times to the infinite, gratitude and blessings, just flowing it forward. I truly believe the other world is always watching and listening, whether you think it's source, the divine, your ancestors, whomever. But share with your friends and ultimately be the star that I know we all are. And for other mystical musings, including Spill the Tea is happening this Friday. This is my once a month live show I do. This monthly episode or webisode is going to be all about the season of Gemini, the mind. If you've subscribed to my musing newsletter, you automatically get the invite. It's also live. I'm trying to move that a little bit as well. It's always at 11:30 a.m. Mountain. Again, the solar plexus, our mind, Mercury. It's like a traveling mindset, if you will. And then also coming up, or maybe you haven't, it's the elemental pathway. Let me see if I can tune into that. Oh, maybe not. Either way, on reflector guidance this week, where is the moon? There she is. The goddess of the night is in the season of Leo, squaring the sun in Taurus. So this is bringing our heart's desires into the earth plane. It's our heart center, along with our relational channel. That's relational empathy. Besides loving ourselves and loving outside of ourselves, this is how we relationally love things inside and out of us. But it's a feeling. And the Earth star, I connect the Earth star to the Taurus season or the moon in Taurus as well. So this is forming it. It's actually taking shape. It's nature empathy. It's our innate nature and connecting to nature. That's happening today through Wednesday. So it's like, are we feeling that loving feeling, the Earth star? I would really be doing some loving rituals today, self-love inside of you, and really creating sacred space to protect those. And then going out into the world, bringing that love to shine outside of you, into your day-to-day life tomorrow, and then shine it out into your future, and really be a beacon of light, illuminating just those loving feelings outside of you, feeling them percolating. And then on Thursday, the moon moves into Virgo, trining the sun. So this is earthly energies. It's our manifestations becoming real. They're going to feel real. You're going to feel them taking form. So as again, love is the main ingredient to form something that really becomes something greater than we possibly have ever imagined. It's like this or better, like the imaginal becomes manageable or manifested, and loving and trusting what we feel and actually loving it beyond the infinite waters. And then into the weekend, I would actually say into your body as well, because Virgo is the body, embodying it, right? And then into the weekend, the moon is actually in Libra. So it's going to feel like what's it going to feel like when this dream is being manifested, when it becomes real, and embodying that. And then we open up to receive the feeling, this beautiful, it might even come through sound, music to our soul kind of feeling, like feeling the healing within our soul becoming manifested. So that's what we have happening this week. And then again on the menu, here I have it, the elemental, oh, wrong little button there. Here we go. Good thing I'm doing this live. The elemental pathway. If you don't know, this is a 6-week immersion. It's a kickoff after gift and purpose. I use the elements for healing. We all come in with an elemental foundation and just navigating that through time space. Last week, we started the elemental pathway. You can tune into the replays. And I did tune into or gift as a bonus, gift and purpose as an add-on. I really would appreciate you start there because that's kind of a foundation. And then Change Your Stars, my quiz, is also just a great asset for anybody. Plus, it's fun if you can tune into those beforehand. And then opening the doors to our innate nature. That's really what this is about. It's a natural elemental pathway, the nature of who we are, how we connect, rituals, sacred space, and just a lot there. And just so you know, we have moved into the element of fire, which is the southeast on the month, which I'll get to. So that's actually not the image I want. So let's go right there. There we go. So the southeast, if you have a sacred space in your home, your business, you really want to activate that. It's wealth, it's prosperity, and ritual. Ritual is the foundation. And it's the next phase to really gift and purpose. So again, join in there. Use the guidebook. It truly is amazing. And listen to the elemental meditation series as well. So the elements here, if you're in the Shamanic Healing Academy, I upload all of this into there to really get you into all of the foundations. It's part of the membership. So in activating again the southeast into the east, I'll get into why we're actually doing this. But the Shamanic Healing Academy is kind of where I house all of everything I do. It's my online coven. And how was Mother's Day, the Moon's Day, all things fourth house energetically, nurturing our home, the womb, the mother. We should be doing this anyway, right? I did start cleaning, by the way, my garage out because that's my southeast arena of my home, and letting it all go, like literally scripting a new story to manifest and revising an old story to really empower myself. Things or thoughts that we hang on to really kind of scrub the field, the auric field. And side note, if you haven't yet subscribed to my email list, I do have an offering of three meditations that actually aren't on my YouTube channel that are different. One's called the Absolute Light. It's all about cleansing our auric fields and going through a process there. So I bring that up because we're kind of need to revise the old story to empower ourselves, and you can too. And yeah, you can too. So that's kind of what that's about. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead so you get that notification here on YouTube. And just to activate, I'm going to try going live more often. Besides the celestial energies and podcasts, I do both new and full moon meditations, moon rituals sometimes, along with my weekly show. So be sure to connect. If you are at a crossroads, if you're feeling lost or confused or stuck, I really bring in the shamanic indigenous technologies of the Dagara tribe in Burkina Faso with cowrie shell divinations. They're an art of divination brought to the West by Malidoma Somé. He's an elder, since transitioned into the ancestor world in 2021. Truly my friend. Spirit actually invoked and guided to me to him. I always like to say that the things happen for us, not to us. The universe really is putting us where we're meant to be. So with that, on the elemental highway this week, if I can find my image here, there we go. The elemental highway, we actually had the kickoff last week with a new month pillar, the Yin Earth Snake, which is this little character. I don't know if you can see that real fantastic. I did get these great cards, which I'm loving. So the areas of the south and the southeast are activated. That's the fire energy of that previous image I shared. So this is the area of decluttering for the month of the snake. The wood dragon is one of the spiritual pillars. There's 10 of them. That represents strength. It's this mystical energy, mystical faith, creating a positive outcome. We're having this energy for the whole year. Even with forces of adversity, when the winds of change or the winds settle. And the yang wood, the dragon, that energy, it needs all the elements for balance, yang wood. The sun, water, earth, all the elements, metal, etc. It needs everything. The dragon is a mighty mystical power of divine spiritual connection, a lot of confidence. It's a fantastic combination in period 9, which we just entered, elemental fire, which by fire, the south is highly activated. So we do need to bring in water to soothe the fire, right? It's just a cosmic switch up, if you will. But the wood element in the dragon, it's nourishing and supporting. It's a heavenly frequency of the yang wood energy. It's the power of love over the love of power. It's kindness. It's also confidence and just knowing with great power, integrity, with that kind of power comes a lot of responsibility, right? So sometimes it's like, watch out for what you wish for. And knowing authentically, we are innovating, we are transforming, we are like moving faster than a bolt of lightning in some ways, but we're ready for it. I feel like we're really ready for it. We're ready for the change and the transformation. Knowing we're on our way, we are reaching this milestone that's been long awaited. So just letting go, let go of all the setbacks, be thankful, be grateful. I've been doing it every day, 3 times a day, if not more. So the messages from heaven for this entire year with the young wood is to live our life authentically. This is nature. It's continuing to transform and shift, which is really no longer serving us, probably has never served us, but really act from a place of heartfelt compassion. So this is the higher frequency of a young wood energy, those heavenly frequencies kind of streaming down. It's like the aurora borealis that we just experienced. So this is really like the universe is streaming great light upon us. So the message from the earth plane in this pillar is like going to the southeast if you can, meditating, creating sacred space in that particular area. Mine happens to be in my garage, but I can also accent it in different rooms. You can't see all my plants over here. I got a complete fairy webbing happening. So it's kind of a bit tricky, but yes, we can always create sacred space. Just be innovative. And this, in doing so, ultimately assists us to connect to the empowering, grounding earth elemental energies, the dragons, the earth energy. So it's kind of anchoring this mystical frequency into our reality. And that's really the key to unlock the door to manifest our dreams. The month pillar, which is the snake. Oh, I showed you that already. Sorry. I've just noticed. The fire snake, the earth snake, gratitude leads to abundance is the message there. So it's a yin earth energy, being a heavenly frequency, bringing blessings from the mother earth herself. So she's going to provide us with all of these resources that we need to manifest our dreams. So this is it's a very fruited, it feels juicy to me. That's the biggest word I can come up with. Just tuning into the frequency of peace and gratitude and thank you, and just being thankful. So if we give back more to the earth, Mother Earth then responds tenfold in kindness and in abundance. It's like returning the generosity, being reciprocal. So the yang in the fire snake down there, that's hidden yang qualities of metal, fire, and earth, very energetic, courage even. That's being persistent, being nurturing, trimming, and being bright, and going deeper, going deep into the earth, digging into the soil. You may even be surprised to find your own hidden treasure, something, a spiritual gift possibly that is like you haven't let out of the treasure box, something hidden under the soil, possibly very deep. And the earth snake on the month pillar brings messages of love, joy. It's our high heart. So using our innate charisma, we got a lot of fire here, using your innate charisma, engaging, doing things that really make your heart sing. Very charismatic, sparkling our glimmer, our joy molecules, all of them. So be bold, be courageous with what you love and loving from your heart. This energy, actually, fire is our day master, so that brings our light to the forefront, and all that earth is wealth, assets, things we value, anchoring it in, it's taking form. But ultimately, this is our heart and our small intestine energetically. It's also red blood circulation and the lymphatic circulation, which we got to move for that so we don't become sluggish. It's our stomach, our spleen, our pancreas. And then we've got the energy of vital energy, which is the wood up there. So earthly energy, that's kind of sustainability. It's also being mindful. And it's the polarity of the nurturing Mother Earth, and it's also nurturing to ourselves, along with our loved ones, as we are all kind of part of this energetic ecosystem, right? So the snake, the fire in the snake holds the frequency of joy, cultivating our inner joy so that it radiates outside of us, so that we stream in that aurora borealis, more of those high vibrational frequencies that are uplifting to us and radiating. So you kind of want to ask yourself where you feel the most joy, the most happiness, the most, all those exuberant kind of frequency energies, peace even in the flow. Where do you feel in the flow? Whether it's pictures, artifacts, colors, Like, what do you have in your environment that really speaks to your soul about love, peace, joy, happiness, all the good and gooders, right? Ultimately, that's kind of what that feels like. So, this is for the entire snake month, actually, by the way, just so you know, it kind of has that frequency. But our day today, there we go. See, I'm getting glimmering better. Oh, except my light's making this not so fantastic. Well, either way, that's the fire ox because it's a yin fire ox day, a ding chow. So we have this frequency of creating and generating those assets, which are the earth, things of value, feeling valued, again, feeling happy. So with the ox and the yin earth of the month coming into physical reality, the earth star, it's a very charismatic day. And the ox is the end of a water direction, if you will. It's actually the northeast arena. So those two little areas are highlighted, where the dragon is the end of a water trine, and the snake and the dragon kind of cohabitate in the same corner. But the yin fire ox day, it may bring a little bit of some unpredictability, some glimmering, like a candle flame, if you will. I would probably meditate with a candle flame, but it's a very persistent energy. So it's like focusing on honing in with the yin metal hidden, both of them, focusing on your path forward, where you want to be, and trusting in your own faith. Fire is also faith, it's also spirit, and faith will be our guiding light. It's going to be our compass for our path, our spiritual compass. So this is a day to really acknowledge that being dedicated to our vision, our gift, our purpose, it's a key to our success along with our growth. And just knowing that our hard work literally is finally starting to bear the fruits of our labors. I'm not even kidding. It's starting to blossom. We can start to see the glimmer of the light at the end of the tunnel, if you will. So super fantastic there. And this is when we become that inspiration to others, whether we realize it or not. Again, the sun shines upon everything. So it shines the path for everyone inside and outside of us. And just knowing that our pains, our sacrifices that got us to this point, they're actually worth sharing and telling the stories. And in doing so, it's going to open up the door to where our light shines even brighter. And our day being like a flame of a candle, is the initiator that ignites all of those around us. Even if we inspire just one person, that person may light the inner fire of a variety of the village around us. So this is about being steady on our path to really manifest our dreams. I mean, for myself, if I only have one person tuning in here on YouTube, listening to my show, I have radiated my brilliance out into the world for all the world to see, one glimmer at a time. So going with the elemental oracles today, as far as our messages, let me switch this up a bit. Go to, let's see, where am I moving myself? I'm going here. And there we go. Awesome. Fantastic. So on this magnetizing Monday, I decided to go with a magnetizing moons day. We've got the desert. I guess I could turn that. There we go. We have the desert. So we need to create some sacred space, some solitude, actually, which I love. If you are ready, and if you have yet to subscribe to my email list, I do have some like I said, some free meditations. The absolute light meditation to really cleanse our auric fields, which I find we do not do enough. I use the first link in the show notes below. The inward journey, healing lights, and so much more, quite honestly. But we have the desert. We had the desert last week. So this is us continuing on going inward and seeing the beauty that really resides within us as well. Even the desert has a brilliant beauty about it. It's very serene. So it's time to believe in our sacred heart and allow the unexpected brilliance to show how majestic and magnificent we are inside of us. And we always have been. The universe shows me how amazing this is. From a side angle, this image actually almost looks like, I don't know if it looks like a running white horse in a way, doesn't it? Through the desert, running off into the distance. It's actually a lady on a swing, but it does look like a running horse. I'm going with it. A white horse, which reminds me of the white dragon. But it's the element of fire, as the desert is a heated place, right, on the earth plane and the heavenly realm. So this is a quest. It's a spiritual quest that we're activating still into the weekend. And then on Terrific Tuesday, which is Mars Day, we have the moon, the goddess of the night, and the seven, which is even more fantastic on this Mars Day. I'm just going with it. In all her glory, the moon. It's the darkness of the moon. The moon owns the night, right? And the sun owns the day. And the seven, this is being connected to Neptune, Pisces, spirit, the crown center, the moon connected to our home, our emotional foundation. So the sun is illuminating our home, and spirit is asking us to literally create a spiritual connection through our emotional field. Emotional empathy along with the crown, being in touch with our feelings and our intuitive gifts, going into the imaginal realm. It feels feel into the darkness, the divine feminine. It's a time for going inward, create or plan from a sacred space, using our spirit guides, our angels to anchor us. The beings I find that may seem alien or maybe foreign, the goddesses of the moon, if you will, different goddesses that are related, they're also being illuminated. And the moon's phase is moving towards trining the sun on Mars Day, in which Mars, Jupiter, and the sun create what's called your pearl in human design. So my pearl is all about networking, loving my design, and reflecting my light upon all of those so they can see their inner brilliance radiate from my own. How cosmic is that? I think it's fantastic, just saying. And then on Wizardy Wednesday, Mercury's Day, which is now out of shadow, by the way, we have the inner core. What a beautiful card that is. Oh my goddess, this looks so, I love it. It's like the yin and the yang. I'm going with it. I hope you're liking this deck. By the way, the 18, not sure you can see that. It says solidity. So this is producing something that is in divine heart alignment. So it's like, are we ready for the long haul, the long goal, to commit to those earthly projects, to make them become manifest? It's like, hey, universe, show me how fantastic this can get. I've been saying that every hour. Show me, universe, but be consistent, reliable, solid, keep your promises, honor your word, integrity. This is like power emanating from the inside into the outside as well. Or I'm going to go with, what am I going with? Inside to the outside. Spirit, the dove, elemental earth on a day when the moon is in Virgo, right? That's kind of where I'm going there. And oh my goddess, we do have elemental earth. That's hilarious. We're feeling kind of earthly today, I'll just say. So earth, this is also becoming solid, like manifesting, bringing our emotions into reality where they are taking form. And we live in a very, our world is moving so much faster than our ancestors. I always think of my grandma. She's 98, her sister's 100. I invoke that I do not want to be here that long, just saying. So living in a very fast-paced world, and we've got a multitude of distractions. So this is about us developing a sense of solidarity, being solid, things taking form, being reliable, vitally important. This is, and the sun shining here, this is like the fruits of our labors. I feel like it's fantastic. But it's also honoring our word, the promises we make to ourselves, and also honoring commitments to others and vice versa outside of ourselves. So we need to be able to rely on our own inner world, commitments to ourselves, what our heart wants first, and then production. Things become producing something becomes greater than ever before. It's literally the manifestation of our fruits of our labors. And then on Jupiter's Day, Tantalizing Thursday, I might change that to Expediting Thursday, by the way. We have rain. Reminds me of Tina Turner. Who doesn't love a little Tina Turner? Who misses a little Tina Turner, right? But the rain coming off of the mother in the womb. And I don't know if I said the 15 here is about being mindful of our heart, how we use our voice to communicate, our inside voice, the words we use. So it's like, are we able to open up and receive a different algorithm, a different subscription channel? The element of earth. So this is kind of a message to also ground ourselves. It's kind of all of them are there, and also grounding ourselves in nature, because we're all a part of this energetic ecosystem. And be positive. It's the guardians of the earth along with the guardians around us, and just paying attention to our body as well as our home with Virgo, the moon. And we had the moon. This is all quite fascinating. We've had the moon, we have earth, and now we have the rain going into our home and just cleansing it up. And being, avoid being distracted as we move things around as well. So the earth is our home, makes us feel so much safe and cleaner when we sustain the beauty of it as well. And we're creatures of her. We're inhabitants of the earth plane. So I find that quite curious. Okay, so back to the rain, the rain card here. And it says, hang on here, my bad eyes can't read the word here. I think it's, hang on one second. I know this word, I can see it. Fecundity. Oh God, fecundity. Very profound, prophetic. I don't know if you can see the rune in the middle of this card, but this is about us spending time outdoors, planting our creation, creating an earth shrine, giving us some juicy introspection as well. Yeah, and that's the message for Friday. Loving the rain. It does remind me of Tina Turner, cleansing and just being aware of our attitude, our beliefs, and what we can and cannot commit to, and our heart. It's like, what is it? Where are we leading ourselves? In the waters. So the earth guides the waters. There's kind of a metaphor there, moving us towards and cleansing ourselves of things that are no longer in alignment. And listening to the rain. The rain brings back those sweet memories, right? Fecundity. So that's our ability to produce abundance, new growth, new ideas, new beliefs, new circumstances. It's a very fertile week is what I'm feeling like. So this is a message that the conditions of greater prosperity are actually being met through the week, holding the frequency and just knowing that everything's going to work out in our favor. It's going to be better than we possibly ever imagined through cleansing out the old and all the outdated things, beliefs, mindsets, feelings, even shadows of a doubt. We have everything we need to grow and prosper this week. So I'm holding on to that. I'll just say that. And who doesn't love the smell of rain? I mean, I can just saying that I can hear the sound of it energetically. So this is a positive outpour. I feel like we're going to get a heavy rain pour into the weekend for some reason, just washing away all that debris that no longer served us. And, without rain or water, there's no growth for either our bodies or the sustenance of the earth. So that was kind of a lot, I feel like. So let me move myself back over here and get over to the mystic message. Oh, wrong button there. Let me find myself. There I go. I am a beacon of light emanating gratitude. I feel like we need to be shining our light brighter and emanate gratitude for all the things, just being grateful for everything around us. I went with the lighthouse because a lighthouse beacons everywhere, which in turns, when we beacon our light brighter than ever before, that then leads to abundance for everyone around us. So with all of that, thanks for tuning in. And yeah, I'll see you next week, if not Wednesday for Elemental Pathway and Friday for Spill the Tea or my live show. Either way, make it fantastic. I'll see you on the other side.